This time, what Adam wants is right, because little Colby will be a Chandler by birth, darling.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with being a Chandler by May or June? Yeah, you think Liza really wants to walk down the aisle in her condition?
Darling, Liza would do anything in her condition. She's so hysterically happy, and I really have to thank Adam for that.
Yeah, me too.
You mustn't be hard on him, darling. I mean, I know Adam is used to getting his own way, but this time I'm really glad he is, because this time Adam gets a baby, and the baby gets a father, and Liza gets a husband, and we get to plan a spectacular wedding which will remind us of our own.
Yeah, I guess everybody wins.
Exactly.
I told Adam that I would marry him before Colby was delivered, so that...
Adam Chandler is going to be my child's legal father.
Would you two please just listen to Dixie? It would make me very happy. And I know that you'll both be glad you did, even if you don't want to admit it now. Oh.
What do you think?
I guess we could try.
Good.
How hard can it be to track this jerk down?
Piece of cake.
So, got any good ideas there, Bullwinkle?
You remember when he came after you with a broken bottle? And I hid you in that garage?
Behind the snow tires. I was there all weekend.
Yeah. I kept sticking my head in the window, checking up on you. Hang in there, Ryan.
I'm okay.
I'll tell you when you can come out.
I hear you, Braden.
They beat us. But they didn't break us.
They tried to make us hate each other, but it didn't work.
Home was worse than this, Ryan.
Mom and Dad were worse than this.
What? What happened? Was it Brooke? Was it something about Jamie?
Sue him. I'll break his neck and then I'll sue him.
Who? What?
Your friend Braden. Little weasel. Photographer and a reporter showed up at Jamie's school today at lunch to torture him. He was so upset the principal asked Brooke to take him home.
That's terrible.
So what do we know about this joker? We got Braden Inc., right? A guy signs on to Court Electronics as an independent contractor in a corporation. Now, most people incorporate for tax purposes. Somehow this guy didn't strike me as being in a six-figure tax bracket. Not BC anyway.
BC?
Yeah, before Cortland.
No, wait a minute. It takes time to incorporate. That means he must have done it before he met Palmer. So if we can come up with his federal ID tax number, we can track down his papers of incorporation.
Done. What else? Now, you said that he was keeping an apartment in New York.
Yeah, absolutely. You remember the address?
I think it was Walnut Street in the Village. That's all I remember.
Cool. I'll be in touch.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
Well, unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, a question. What's all this I'll be in touch stuff?
Well, you want me to get on this or not?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get Washington on the horn. I'll get back to you.
Oh, no, you won't.
I thought you wanted this done ASAP, man.
I do. That's why you're going to get on the horn of Washington right here, on that. Or would you prefer using your shoe?
Over your phone. Any day.
You remember the Thompsons down the block?
Yellow house on the corner. Yeah. Why?
Little Billy. I used to tease that kid unmercifully. His big brother used to wait for him after school and walk him home. I used to see him in the park sometimes playing ball or flying a kite.
What, you saying I was a bad big brother?
I'm saying that all that normal big brother stuff, like you teaching me how to hit a fly ball or how to kiss a girl for the first time or how to shave under my chin. We never had it. Because in our house, the normal big brother stuff was you standing in the way of a flying fist. You took all the beatings, Braden. Yours and mine. Why?
When I was closest, bad aim, who knows?
You do.
Why don't you wait to marry Adam until after the baby's born? Why the rush?
Adam and I just thought it would be best.
Best. For whom?
Well, we're getting married. I mean, we're starting over as a family, and it seemed right that Colby should come into the world as a Chandler.
But Adam is not her father.
But his name will be on her birth certificate. He will be her father.
And they told me you were ill.
Adam Chandler, as I live and breathe gratefully.
Vanessa Bennett, you are as stunning as ever, my darling.
Oh, and you are still a silver-tongued devil.
Uh-huh.
What brings you here?
The nurse on your floor said you were down here.
You sought me out.
Well, of course I did. When I found out you were in my neck of the woods, I had to come and have a visit. It's been, I don't know, how long?
Oh, much too, and that's all we're going to say about that. You know, I didn't realize you lived in Pine Valley. I mean, how did you find me? I didn't see you at the charity event.
Actually, I heard from a mutual friend, Erica Kay.
Why'd you do it? What'd you get between Dad and me? You took him on while I hid.
Well, I would have hid too, if I could have fit into a mouse hole like you. You were way too small to take on Dad. End of story.
So were you.
I was bigger than you. Now you're all buffed up. I guess you forgot that I used to toss you over my shoulder.
I haven't forgot anything.
Well, maybe you should.
You still got that scar on your back?
Yeah. Yeah, the one from my sailing accident when I was racing for the America's Cup. And that's what I tell all the ladies.
That's a nice story, but I remember you coming by just a little bit differently.
Well, my version's better.
Tuesday night, Dad's bowling night.
Please, Ryan, don't go there.
I was being a knucklehead, and I was running around with a glass of chocolate milk, and of course I tripped, and I spilt it in Dad's bowling bag. And the more I tried to clean that damn bag, the worse it got. And I knew he'd freak when he got home. So I ran and I hid in the garage behind the snow tires. And he got home and he freaked and he figured out it was me and he came prowling, looking for me, screaming and throwing things. And I knew it was all over. It was only a matter of time before he found me. And then once again you showed up. Mouthing off, getting in the way.
I never knew when to shut up.
And I saw Dad take off his belt and start flailing on you with it. You were screaming, and you were trying to dodge the blows. And then he just picked you up, and he threw you against the wall into that rake. And you cried out, and you just slumped down to the ground. I thought he killed you. And he just walked away, and he just left you there.
I lived. You came up and helped me. That's the end of the story.
Too little, too late.
You know something? It seems to me you're the one with control issues here.
No, I'm the one with the expertise. Now, you said you wanted the goods on this guy, and I can get them if I work alone.
Hey, it's my family we're talking about. My problem. My son and my ex-wife is paying the price because of this creep. You can forget all about working alone.
Look, why don't you stop wasting my time and do us both a favor and check your pride at the door and let me do my job? I'm the pro here.
You know what, Hotshot? I don't give a damn if you know the protocol to every database in the Western Hemisphere. What you don't know is the first thing about me.
Hey, Martin, you don't know me either. Maybe we're better off when we leave it that way.
Yeah, well, it's fine by me.
Okay, all right, time out. Both of you clowns to your corners now.
I was under the impression that my name was going to be on the birth certificate.
Well, that's what I assumed, too. I mean, I don't know why that changed, but... I mean, Jake, even if it was, I would want Adam to adopt Colby after she was born.
Whose idea was that?
It's what I want.
That's what you want. I see.
I know that this is unexpected. I really do. You and Tad have made Adam a crusade for so long, but you don't have to do it anymore. This is my decision, and it makes me happy. And I want you to be happy for me. You know what having a family means to me.
I know. I do. And believe it or not, I understand, Liza. That's why this is so difficult.
I want you in her life.
As what?
As what you were always going to be. Adam doesn't even know how to throw a frisbee.
So I'm just gonna pinch hit for him?
No. You're going to be you. You'll be her friend. And her godparent. And Uncle Jake.
Liza, that's a lie, isn't it?
Erica told me all about it. How she was in the parking lot with you when you collapsed.
Oh, yeah, she was an absolute dear. Great help.
Yes, well, I'm good thing she was, especially since your own son refused to treat you.
Oh, was that Erica's story?
Actually, I'm not surprised at David's behavior. He has a rather spotty track record.
Oh, you know, would you happen to have any of these new stamps? I am so irritated with the rate increase. I had an entire
Actually, I
drawer
have a
filled
bit of
with them. Now I have to
history
look.
with your son's erratic medical behavior. But still, to turn his back on his own mother?
Well, little boys grow up, and when they do, they sometimes don't have time for their doting mothers.
Is that so?
I have so many of these thank you notes to get. I mean, everyone here has been absolutely lovely to me.
Yes, as I saw. Are there any flowers that you don't have?
Oh, Adam, you needn't send me any flowers. Please, I'll just have to write you a thank you.
Hey, you were a little kid. You were right to be afraid of Dad. He was a drunk, mean SOB. There's no way you could have stood up to him.
You were a kid too, Braden. The difference is that you were brave.
Well, I wanted to protect you. Oh, you were all I had.
You too. Until you took off.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry about that. Did you hate me for never coming back?
No. I didn't hate you. I just missed you. And I was glad you got away because things were getting pretty bad. I mean, Dad probably would have killed you. You had to go.
Yeah. Well, I thought about you. But I couldn't turn back.
I got it. It gave me hope.
One of us got away? Well, I hang on to that hope. It's gonna be okay.
It is what it is, Braden. But I figured that I never got a chance to thank you. So I want to do that right now.
Well, I haven't done anything.
You saved my life, Braden. And look at you, man. Good job. You're living the American dream.
Ryan, I can't throw this all away. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
But don't worry. I can protect what's mine and look after you, too.
I don't know if you can. Because the only way that you can really help right now is to find the guy who really raped Kid Fisher and have him come forward.
That's just not gonna happen. No one's coming forward.
So much for hope.
I'm not saying that. But let's just be realistic here. Now, if the guy who who had sex with Kit Fisher Montgomery stepped up right now, what do you suppose would happen to him? Yeah, that's right. The same thing that's happening to you. And who would come riding to his rescue, huh?
The guy who had sex with Kit Fisher?
She wasn't raped. And one way or another, that's gonna come out. And when it does, he'll be a free man. Trust me, little brother, there's no way you're going to prison.
Why is this so monumentally hard for you two to get along? For crying out loud, haven't you ever heard of give and take?
Well, for one thing, all of a sudden I have this stranger with a full-blown attitude in my life who, surprise, surprise, just happens to be my brother.
Yeah.
Where the hell's the manual on that?
Yeah, well, I've taken on a lot of identities in my time. When they're over, they're over. But this one seems to stick with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, like gum on the bottom of your shoe. You're not the only one who's had his fair share of wild capers, you know.
Yeah, well, this one seems like mission impossible.
Oh, for crying out loud, stop it!
Well, Dixie, what do you expect? What are we supposed to do? Wrestle each other in the snow, tickle one another, draw a little blood with a penknife?
Oh, no, I want nothing to do with you. Not by blood, not by oath, not by nothing. But the fact is, we've got Opal. There's no way around it, man. Biologically, we're brothers.
No, Jake and I, we're brothers. And we haven't got anything to do with each other, biologically speaking. When the chips are down, we're there for each other. It's got nothing to do with blood.
Jake, I'm gonna get married. And even though you don't like the groom very much, he wants to be a father to Colby.
He's not the father.
But
no.
he will be. He'll be the person who stays up at night and he's there all the time.
I pay to see Adam Chandler change a diaper.
Well, hey, you want that in? I'm sure we can negotiate some sort of a deal, but he wants to be there. He wants to care for her. He wants to kiss her tears away when she scrapes her knee playing soccer or something. He wants her to look up to him as daddy. And he wants her to know that she'll always be safe.
Safe? Adam?
For better or for worse, Adam is going to be like a father to her, except biologically.
Recognize her?
It's my baby.
And mine.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye. You know, I'm actually beginning to enjoy this. It's been nice getting to know you.